This clip is from my original typing video, and what I'm going to be talking about here is one of the ways that I create an external structure because I'm lacking in internal structures. And this helps me to solidify the internal structure, to get it in there. So I create an external structure that helps me put the SE into my masculine NI where my solid memory is. And I'm going to talk about it here.
What I did was I took the lectures, because they would print out the lectures for us, and you got the headings and the bullet points and the points underneath the bullet points. And on a sticky note, back to my sticky notes, this is one time they did work for me. I would, on each sticky note, one sticky note would have the heading. The next sticky note would have a bullet point and then maybe something I wanted to write about it. But usually just the bullet point was enough to trigger my memory, right? So for each lecture, I would probably use up, I want to say 100 sticky notes with a little tidbit of information on each sticky note, maybe 200 sticky notes. And then what I would do is on my wall, I would cover it with like butcher paper or construction paper, like a big wide area. And then I would put those sticky notes together. I would recreate the lecture, right? With a heading of it.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about what I did here, and then I'm going to insert a video that I took from when I actually did this. And in the video, you're going to see the point where I had recreated the lecture on the wall, but I hadn't exploded it apart and made the NI connections. And unfortunately, I don't have a video of when I did that, but I will explain about it in this clip that continues. And also, like, it was usually many, many times bigger than the Post-it note clip you're going to see here.
That was a sticky note, and then each bullet point on a sticky note underneath it, and I would recreate it right on the wall in giant. And then what I would do was I would take it apart and put it back together in the way that I thought would have been a better way to learn it. And then what I would do was, so then at this point, let's say, I know this is too hard to follow along, but I'm just going to say it anyway. So let's say we had two headings with the bullet points underneath, but maybe they matched together. So I would have like lines drawn from one sticky note, maybe to this sticky note up here, and then I would write on that line what the connection was, or sometimes just drawing this, and it was like, and for me, it was like turning it all into a network. So it wasn't just lines of information, it was connected all the information. So, and that's just the way I understand things.
So I'm externally creating a structure by drawing lines on the wall and reorganizing it in a way that NI makes sense only to me, only to my masculine NI. And then I've now made it solid on the outside. And then by doing that, I can bring it to the inside and it becomes solid on the inside. And so that's really what this whole series is going to be about. It's going to be about those external structures that I create. So there it is, an external structure to help me internally. And over, where I win in life, I have noticed that I've created something like this, and I want to create more structures like this. Thanks for watching. Bye.